Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the KVJ After the Show Podcast.
Yeah.
Get everybody here. Yeah, right on. Yeah. It's kind of our weekend here. Going to be going and enjoying a little bit of time, doing some different things. Virginia's got her sister and some family she's going to be hanging out with this weekend.
Yes.
So she is going to enjoy it.
They arrived today.
Yeah. I'm going to be moving my oldest son to Atlanta, Georgia. And Jay-Bird is going to be, who knows, the world is his oyster.
I'm pumped because Suits is coming over this weekend, and we're going to work on some music together. We're going to jam out.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know Suits was a jammer.
He's becoming one. Yeah.
Really?
I'm trying to get him
Good
involved
for
in some
you.
guitar, and he actually got a good voice.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Suits is really good at all the kind of art stuff. When we do the movie, the Halloween movie and all that, he is one of the easiest ones to work with. He's really good at memorizing. Suits has got some skills. They're hidden. But we're gonna start getting them out for the people to see.
Who's the hardest one to work with on the movie sets?
By far, the fucking Sinickies.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Say my
All of
name. Say my name.
Sinicki. It's really Virginia. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
The head of the snake.
Yeah. It's a challenge.
Poor Panda gets brought down with the name, but
I do have to drink to be a better actress, and it causes problems.
I just wish we could have broadcast. I wish that could have been Facebook Live, their fight right before their big scene in Victims Galore. And me and Denny's were on such a time crunch, and we're so uncomfortable, and it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. They would fight in the room with us. One of them would stay in the room and talk shit about the other one, kind of trying to get you on their side.
Okay.
Can you fucking believe her? Or that she would stay in the room and he would leave. Can you fucking believe that dick? I'm like, oh my gosh. I want out of this situation so bad.
Oh, jeez.
I was overserved.
She was so hammered.
Oh, no.
She was so drunk.
Oh, my gosh.
Acted like a true witch. That's why there was fucking magic on that screen. It was painful, but we captured it.
Sounds like some good times. There we go. So that's what's going to be going down this weekend.
And I have the wiffle ball tournament going on. I still don't know if I signed Kevin Sinicki, her husband.
Yeah. Is Panda finally free, Virginia? Do we know?
We don't know. We've never talked to him. He still doesn't know what we wanted to talk to him about.
I'm just wondering, Virginia got in my head. He might not really want to play, and I get it. I have a lot of passion. I can be overbearing, and people sometimes are afraid to, disappoint me. He may not just want to do it, and he's afraid go fucking Panda. I don't know. I don't want him to.
Well, for the record, I would never tell him he couldn't go. The only reason the Virginia law is in place is to protect Panda.
It's so. Say it with me, Kev. Virginia law is dead. Feels good.
Well, it seems that way, but Virginia law was instituted because of Panda. And it
So
takes his clearance, I guess, to lift it. So I don't know if it's officially lifted, is it?
I just want to know why he's sending me cock tease and wiffle ball pictures if he's not playing. Don't tease me, baby. Don't be sending me bat pics. It's like a dick pic.
Well, it's just, maybe it's, he wants to stay in. He knows that's your hot button.
He wants to remain looking cool to you. He wants you guys to be boys, and then he wants to be able to blame me and say it's Virginia law.
Nobody ever has to try to look cool in front of me. I am not cool. You don't have to worry about, I'm going to burn down.
That's where you're wrong. Your friends don't want to disappoint you.
I know, I don't.
Kevin said no to me quite a bit.
Ricky likes it when you're disappointed.
What are you talking about? So it could just be a whole false alarm, and Virginia hasn't gotten the true story on it.
I just think that this thing is layered. It's more than we realize.
Okay.
Did we finally get the holdout on the phone?
I think we did. Is this Panda?
This is he.
This is he. Boy, you've been a big topic of discussion here between Virginia and Jaybird for quite some time, and you're the only guy that can settle this here, trying to figure out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yep. Friends first. Just remember that.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out exactly where you are wired on this whole wiffle ball thing, and does this mean that Virginia law is dead, or...
Because I'm not going to lie, brother. You've been sending me some... the equivalent of a dick pic or a pussy pic. Sorry for my language, but with the wiffle ball stuff getting me all hot and bothered. And I was, and I've gotten the feeling that Virginia doesn't care that if you play. So where are you set?
She told you she doesn't care if I play. So that means that in my world, if I go play, there's a very high rate likelihood that I could get stabbed in my sleep.
No.
So it is the witch's fault.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't.
Here's my thinking on that. Okay, Bird, I'm a moron. I don't have a calendar, and I need to have one. I forgot my sister-in-law and her family are coming into town this weekend. So that said, I can't, I want to see them. I want to spend time with the family. I haven't seen them. I didn't go to Mardi Gras this past year. And I just want to have that family time. I would love to play ball, but two things against me is that my family's here and I want to spend time with them. The second is my wrist. I can't throw anything with any sort of accuracy whatsoever since I broke my wrist. Mm-hmm. And it really it still kind of depresses me, to be honest. But, I mean, those are really the two factors that would, prevent me from coming out.
Yeah, it sounds, so that's a no then.
That's a no. I have a press release I got to send out. This is big talks. I just want to make sure I got to take your name off the roster.
Well, the Pennington camp has been trying to smear me and say that I'm the reason that you can't do wiffle ball because I'm some old bitch that lays down the law.
Hold on. No. You're not turning this shit on me. I read you a fucking text from Panda. He said, my wife will stab me if I play.
I'm not here to stab anybody over wiffle ball. Yes, I have stabbed before, and yes, I'll probably stab again. But this is not a stabbable offense.
I'm just a small town kid from Lake Park trying to play some wiffle ball.
Here's the thing, brother. I love playing. I love you guys. I love having that time with you guys. I physically can't do it. I would do it. I would wear a mask. But, if my family wasn't coming into town this weekend, I'd be there.
Okay,
understood.
So I'd be a DH or whatever, but I can't pitch with anything. My wrist is just
DH is dickhead.
It's a dry humper.
Dry humper.
DH is dickhead. Which dickhead's house are y'all playing at?
We have a field we're going to.
Dry humper?
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a designated hitter.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not really dry humping each other out there. It's not good for social distancing.
So there are two things to read from this. Panda is a no for wiffle ball, but it's not because of coronavirus, which would mean if his fear level has dropped that he would go in that situation, then Virginia can drop her whole Virginia law. So we might have two things here. No to Panda on wiffle ball, but Virginia law is also dead. Is that correct?
Well, Virginia...
I would...
You answer, Panda.
No, talk over each other again.
Well, here's the thing about Virginia law. Now, you guys know that our daughter is kind of a rogue, the rogue warrior here at the house. Always wanted to go here, go there, see these people, see those people. For the most part, we've kept her in a bubble, which has been pretty great. And I had this conversation with V this past weekend, Maggie, she hung out with her two girlfriends who I found out, played in a lacrosse tournament in Orlando.
Yeah.
Seems good.
It's kind of like, all right, well, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So I think Virginia law is kind of on life support.
Oh,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
dead.
And I think, I think it's just come down to let's wear a mask and kind of stay, where we are comfortable. So.
All right, it's a damaging blow to the campaign for Birds of Wiffle Ball League, but we will go on. We did sign the names of a Frank Torrey, a George Sandell, a Jesse Furman, the big names in the wiffle ball community. Big names.
See, and I miss it, man. I do. I love being out there and having a blast with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just physically can't do it, and I'm at that point, man. I gotta soak up some family time too. So.
Okay. All right. So no Panda for wiffle ball. Virginia law is dead.
I love it. I'm gonna get that shirt. Virginia law is dead. Oh, I gotta get that shirt ASAP.
Babe, what do you think about it? Am I off base here?
No, I don't think you're off base.
Off base? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Am I leading? Am I leading off a first? What's going on here?
You're striking out with me, that's for sure.
You're always a home run in my book.
Okay.
I'm sorry, bro. I love you.
It's all good, brother. It's all it's all good.
Okay. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for coming on, Panda.
I can't even play catch. I can't even play catch with my kid. That's how terrible I can't throw a ball anymore.
If he can't play catch with his kid, with Rocco, then, how's he going to go play with you?
Totally get it.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, Panda, thanks for coming on, buddy.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts.
But pretty big boom, though, that Virginia law, we can bring down the stress level, maybe?
I guess.
On coronavirus?
I want a banner. I want shirt. I want mugs made up. Virginia law is dead. I want keychains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You should have masks made.
Yeah. It's just, this coronavirus thing is baffling.
It is.
I've heard stories about people who have it, and they're like, I can't even figure out how I got it. And then I got my kids who are partying with the Siesta Key people, which I saw a promo from that show. I'm like, my gosh, it's
Corona Central.
It's hedonism.
It's a drunk screw fest.
Yes.
Yes.
And so my oldest son, Colin, he had to, before he goes to school, he has to have a negative test. And so his sister did one when they got back from Siesta Key to see if they had coronavirus. They both did the test, and they're both negative. No problem at all. And they are living their, and people are coming to me going, there's no doubt your kids have corona. After seeing the things that my daughter was posting on social media, people follow her. They're going, your kids easily, there's no doubt they have coronavirus. I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Whatever. They're 22, they're adults, and they both took a test and just came back like a day or two ago, both negative. And I don't get it, because if anybody should have it, they should have it.
Right. You feel bad for the chick that's been doing it right and using sanitizer and barely leaving her house, and then somehow she gets it, but Siesta Key didn't get it.
It's crazy. How does that not happen?
I don't know, dog. It's got me all twisted.
Yeah.
Look at me. I can barely contain myself.
All you can do, I guess, is just try to play the numbers game, and the less people you hang out with, the less chance of getting it. But in Siesta Key, maybe they don't have it. I don't know.
Yeah, Marion said, nobody was wearing masks in the Siesta Keys. Yeah, we were the oddballs for wearing them. And that's what my daughter said. She said they went to full restaurants, all the whole strip there. Nobody was wearing masks. It was like it wasn't going on.
Looks like they're not wearing shirts either.
They're not wearing anything.
That guy showed up at the house shirtless.
In record time. Oh, homeboy was trying to get it in. I mean.
Did he?
I don't know. That's what he was there for, though. I'm saying that's
I haven't gotten the official word on that.
There's no way he was there just to play beer pong.
I know he spent 30 minutes showing one of the girls his car. So.
Okay. Yeah. Big car, huh?
I don't know.
Did he show her the back seat?
Mm-hmm.
Kev, before I forget, can I make a quick announcement?
Yeah.
I want to wish Vicky from the Weird Whatever podcast.
Oh, we love Vicky.
Psychic medium extraordinaire. Happy birthday.
Aww.
I feel so bad. I text her and say, tune in at the end of the show. I got a little birthday. Like I was going to give her like a nice birthday.
Really kind of like Panda was ginning you up about wiffle ball. You got her ginned up about her birthday.
Get her all ginned up. Yeah, tune right in, right at the end of the show. We'll give you a nice thought.
And then you didn't say it?
I completely fucking forgot, like a dumbass. So, Vicky, I hope you're listening. I love you very much. Thank you for all that you do. You're very, very talented. And our show's coming up in a week. The paranormal
that's cool. Good.
On the Travel Channel. I'll make sure everyone knows the day, the time,
That's
and all
awesome.
that.
Yeah, Vicky got you the credibility that got you on national television.
Dude, it's great.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Got an email here from our good friend Dan Dosky.
Oh, I love Dan.
Yes, he is an amazing dude. I know he was at your birthday drive-by, Virginia.
He drove by, yes.
Yeah.
He also drove by the other day and picked up a little sack of crawfish I left for him.
He's a New Orleans guy.
He's a New Orleans boy.
He's the tall guy that works at the station, right?
He works with Panda now at the private video thing. They used to work in TV together.
I love that guy.
Many years ago. That's how they met. Was
He's
in TV.
Very cool dude. I've known it back when I was at the Tommy Hutton Baseball Academy. Teaching little kids. He would come down there and film it and put it on the news.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He also pretty much runs Phipps Park. His kid's into baseball. Is amazing hitter. His son is a home run hitter.
Gus?
Yeah, Gus.
Yeah, Gus brings the heat.
Yeah, he played on Cannon's team, and he
Gus?
effortlessly jacks home runs.
Gus is built like a 22-year-old guy.
Nice.
Gus is not messing
He hits it further
around.
than I could, ever could.
That's awesome.
Now,
That's great.
He's unbelievable. So Dan sent this in, unintentionally inappropriate quote of the day. He noticed that Jaybird said something. He said, I don't know if you guys noticed this earlier, but tell me if you hear anything interesting in this comment. Yeah.
I might be the world's worst scissorer. Honestly, put me against a kindergarten class. They will school me in scissoring.
The kindergarten
that
class
when-
will school you in scissoring.
Two girls get together and bump uglies.
They rub their vaginas together, yeah. They kind of like hump each other, yes. That's what scissoring means.
I don't believe you're the worst. I need to see a video.
I don't know what the shit I'm doing over here. I struggle
Can
constantly.
we get some elementary school girls to try to take Jaybird on in scissoring?
I mean, why do I talk?
If you have a penis, is it still scissoring?
I know that's a great question.
I know it's small, but it's still there.
I don't know. Do you scissor your butts together? Is that how guys scissor? I don't know. If me and Kevin scissored, would it be? Well, I guess you could scissor your dicks together. You could just rub them.
Show me.
On Denny's.
Again.
And then Denny's goes, no, just show my Suits.
Sorry, Suits.
You're the newbie, Suits.
Suits had to eat a pig foot, and now he's scissoring
Tough.
you. It's a rough day.
Suits looks like a shell of a man today.
Yeah. I don't blame him. We got some emails. We're talking about TV shows with pointless storylines. Engineer Keith has got a couple. 80% of every season of Smallville was pointless to the overall story. That is very frustrating. And he brings up a really good point here. If you were a fan of Game of Thrones, the writers, he said, the way that they wrote the ending basically made a good 30% of all the previously developed storylines to be completely pointless. That was the thing, as people were discussing the finale of Game of Thrones, Virginia. They were like, okay, this happened for many episodes, 4, 5, 6 episodes. So what is going to be the resolution of that?
It's building to something.
Yes. So you had, I don't know a number, I would say probably 8 at least storylines. That's why it was so unsatisfying for the Game of Thrones fans, is you're like going, finally we'll get the answer to why they did this. We'll get the answer to what that was all about and what that meant. And you got no answers to anything, and you were just left confused like, okay, that didn't make any sense.
The best way to describe the last season of Game of Thrones is, you ever have a sneeze and it's going to feel so good to sneeze, and you lose the sneeze and it's so unsatisfying? That's how it felt for Game of Thrones.
Yeah. And then you think you're going to sneeze, but somehow you catch yourself, and then the force of catching that sneeze, then you shit your pants.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's kind of the feeling you have.
Yeah.
From Game of
Disappointment
Thrones,
with
yeah.
just disappointment.
Yeah. Xavier had this from the creator of Entourage on HBO. He has a photo there of the cast, and one of them is wearing a shirt you might notice.
I know that show very well, and I know that episode.
Nobody here should be wearing that shirt that says suits suck.
That's my favorite season of Entourage right there. That's when they're trying to do the whole Medellin. You never saw that.
I've never seen Entourage. It's probably a show that I would love, and I've just never watched it.
I thought about that, and I don't know if you would love it. It's only half an hour or 22, 23 minutes. It's kind of like Ballers. Did you like Ballers?
I did. I liked it. I watched it when they were in Miami, and then when they moved out, I kind of fell off of it.
I actually think Virginia would like Entourage more than Kevin, but you might like it. Yeah, it's definitely good. I loved Entourage.
All right.
Okay. Maybe I'll try it out.
It's Hollywoodish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I want to say thanks for all the emails and suggestions I got going to different places today. Daytona's stop one. Got some great suggestions on where to check out there. There's just too many on the list. You know, it would be great to really go and have almost a weekend to really go, and that's how you really do one of these towns. So we're just zipping through for maybe 2 hours, and then we're zipping on to Jacksonville, and then we're zipping on to Savannah, and then zip, zip, zip. And so not getting to spend that kind of time. But somebody went through, and they laid out New Smyrna Beach, and they said, you know, honestly, I think they lived in New Smyrna the way it was written, and listened to KVJ. And they said, you know, Daytona Beach is kind of, in a sense, a little bit of a ratchet touristy town. New Smyrna is quaint. I was in New Smyrna one time. My family, we did kind of a impromptu reunion there, and you know, my older family was sitting around in they rented something right on the ocean there, but it smelled musty. You ever had that? You could tell it was covered in mold. And,
I've definitely smelled that. That's awful.
yeah, so the Queen and I, we went and really kind of, you know, took on New Smyrna Beach, and I found in a place there, you ever have this? We found the best grouper sandwich I've had in my entire life.
Ooh.
We still talk about this, and this was probably 12 years ago. This went down, and we still discuss that grouper sandwich.
It's so funny because I think back in my life, and there are certain sandwiches and meals I can. It's like it was yesterday. I can get there.
I still taste that grouper sandwich. It was
atmosphere.
unbelievable, and I've never found anything quite like it. And I could, if I went and you dropped me in the middle of New Smyrna, I don't know that I could find this place again. It's just a figment of a memory from 12 to 13 years ago of this amazing grouper sandwich. And you know what this email had said is New Smyrna has a lot of really small, quaint, awesome restaurants. The cuisine there apparently is fantastic in New Smyrna Beach. So that might be one of those places, you know, that's off the grid that you're not thinking to go spend a weekend.
Instead of Daytona, do New Smyrna.
Yeah, I don't know that I can sell the family on it because I think everybody's all ginned up, and you know, we love ratchet touristy places anyway, but you know, it's definitely something where I'm like, yeah, if you ever were looking for a weekend, you'd be like, let's do something random, and we get past this stupid pandemic, you'd be like, let's go to New Smyrna. You know, see if we can't go up there and find a great grouper sandwich and get bit by a shark.
Those moments when you have those sandwiches and you feel like it's almost like a cathartic feeling.
It's amazing.
I told you guys about that one time where I was so tired and I was in the movie theater and ordered that grilled cheese, and I took one bite
and then you passed out.
And I woke up like 10 minutes later and the waitress took it away, but it was the best bite. I can't even describe it. Words.
I think that they should have made you a new one. That was so uncool.
I know, but it was the late movie and the kitchen was closed by that point, so it was doubly fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jamie's saying you got to go by Flagler Tavern. I think realistically, I'm not gonna have enough time. I need to have an entire probably Daytona weekend, New Smyrna weekend, Jacksonville weekend, where you're just there trying to check out all the local joints. To do it right. Like I said, we're zipping. But thank you for all the suggestions. I am going to hold on to them, and I'm like, okay, I need to try to plan a New Smyrna weekend here.
You guys come back Sunday evening, Sunday morning?
Think so. Just all depends upon, you know, move and all that kind of stuff. I think probably, I think the plan is to come back on Sunday.
Okay.
I think that's what's going on.
Lord's Day.
Yeah.
We're not working Monday, though.
I know.
Okay, good. I just didn't want you to show up and us not be here.
I've done it before, and the good thing is I only live 3 minutes away, so it's not that big. I'll be up whether we're on vacation or not, for whatever reason, I'll be up at 3:30.
Jenna, going to be close to you. She's in Marietta, Georgia, just a little bit north of downtown Atlanta, where I'm going to be this weekend. She said, Kev, have you seen this Buckeye ice cream? The Kroger near me in Marietta, Georgia is selling it, so maybe you can look for it when you're in the area bringing your son. Plus, I thought you'd like this little dig at Michigan fans at the end of this Ladies Next Door post. It's not there for some reason. If you know what a Buckeye is, it's basically a blob of sugary peanut butter that's covered in chocolate.
It's so good.
Yeah, if you never had a Buckeye, that's what they are. They are fantastic. And I know Witt's custard, they do. He's from Ohio, too, and so he does a Buckeye. I think he's from Ohio.
Witt's is yummy. I love Witt's.
Yeah, he's brought me their Buckeye custard before, and it's fantastic.
We were supposed to have Witt's at the Stars Ball to give to everybody, and then it fell through. I don't know what happened, but I was so sad because imagine that at the end of the night when everybody's got a little tipsy going on, and then, here's a big thing of Witt's. Oh.
Buckeyes.
Buckeye Witt's? That's delicious.
It's the only Buckeye that doesn't suck.
No.
I just kidding. Sport zing.
Yeah, hey, you got to do it. Got to do it. Yeah. They love trolling. When I was trolling on the Canes the other day, how the Buckeyes beat them, the Gators are going, what I love rewatching is when the Gators pummeled the Buckeyes in the national championship.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I like talking shit about sports as long as everyone doesn't take it serious. But there's always one son of a bitch that legit gets pissed off. Like, don't fucking talk about my Minnesota Twins that way.
That's fun.
Dude.
I tell Gators fans, I'm like I'm not going to have a beef against your team after the Buckeyes beat the shit out of them. I said if they played them in a meaningful game and beat the living hell out of them, then all would be forgiven. And I'd be like going, okay, I'm all right with the Gators. I got no beef. I got no problem. But the score's not been settled. The revenge has not been had. So until that day happens, then I got problems with the Gators.
But it means the Gators just have the upper hand.
They do. And
so there's no reason to try to really fight Kevin.
I mean, I understand being sad on a loss and being depressed. But that I get. But it's when you're just having fun and ribbing somebody about sports stuff.
Yeah.
And they legit get mad about it. It's like, come on, we're not busting balls here.
I tell my Gators friends, I'm like, I will always root against your team until the Buckeyes even the score. After that, then I could maybe root for the Gators in a game.
Sport rivalry, they're so fun. I remember they did this piece on ESPN where the Little Leaguers, they did this whole thing about, we don't want the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees to fight anymore. We want them to be friends.
No,
I'm like,
you
kids,
don't.
shut the fuck up. It's the greatest feud in sports.
Yeah. No, you don't. It's fun. You know what it's all about. You need them.
I want the Red Sox trying to fight the Yankees and them trying to punch each other. I want blood on the uniform. I need that rivalry. I love it.
It's the best thing ever.
It is.
It's the best thing ever. Ohio State, Michigan has that. My son went to Michigan. It's just, and I love that rivalry. I've got a lot of really good friends, Michigan fans, and obviously from going up there to games. It's fantastic. There's nothing better than just beating the hell out of them and making them sad. Yeah. It's so sad, and it doesn't get old. People are like going, but Ohio State beats them every year, but it doesn't get old.
I always hated
it. It's so satisfying.
I always hated the 10-run rule as a kid because I got 10 ruled a lot. I was on so many shitty teams.
Yeah.
But sorry, I'm trying to run up that score, motherfuckers. Let's go.
You do. Yeah, and it's great when they fight. It's so good. The Ohio State Michigan football coaches, they were on a conference call 2 days ago, and they got into a fight.
Ooh.
And, because the Michigan coach accused Ohio State of cheating, of course, on something. And so he went and spoke to his team, and he said, our goal is to make sure we put 100 on those fuckers this year. So that's the fun part about it. So can they score 100 on Michigan? We'll see. That's why rivalries are great. Got somebody in Jacksonville sending an email here to us today. They put together their own home gym because of the pandemic. Said, Kev, I followed your fitness journey throughout the years, and my husband and I have been on the same path as you. Personal trainers, on and off lifting, but we have never been happier than we are right now. After the lockdown, we slowly started collecting used gym equipment for our garage, and now we have a full-blown personal gym. We love it. We never have to deal with other people's sweat and germs. We can leave stuff wherever we want, never have to wait for anything. It's amazing. The best part is no commute. That is true. Yeah, when you're already doing a 90-minute workout or an hour-long workout or whatever you're doing, you almost spend more time driving there than you do at the gym. We each do 45 minutes a day, and really cool. You can see their gym that they got there in the garage. You can do that. That's why my buddy who does Busybody Gyms to Go, You get all that kind of stuff and make one of those.
That's some Rocky 3 shit right there.
It's nice. They got if you're not watching KVJ TV, they got a whole row of all the different dumbbells. They've got one of those fan bikes that are pure torture, but they're great. They got that Rogue set where you can do anything from squats and dips and all that kind of good stuff. Everything you want. They got a treadmill in there. Very nice. Although, also, I think that your husband is my husband's your long lost brother. He's from Ohio, grew up on KISS, and used to fight and get arrested all the time.
Yeah, Kevin didn't fight though. Kevin's kind of a pussy.
I know. I just got my ass kicked. I really didn't fight. I made friends with everybody because I knew everybody could beat me up.
Yes, I've always known that about myself too. Not a good fighter.
I made friends with everybody because I knew I was the least toughest guy in the town. This church going, loves alt music. Every single Netflix show that you love, he loves. Yeah, it sounds like we're separated at birth. He said, they also said, try out the Atlanta Beltway where you can rent electric scooters and ride them to bars. It's amazing. And thanks for the tip. Yeah, I got to get into Atlanta as well, figure out what's going on there. Appreciate it. Somebody in the chat room thinks that I'm wearing a shit ton of eyeliner.
Today?
I told you I would. I think when your eyes pop, I'm not, but I would. We were talking about that man makeup.
Yeah.
I just think it's amazing things to the eyes. I'd do it. I don't have the time, but.
Your left eye looks a little pink today, and I know about pink eye.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels, when I get tired, a little bit tired or whatever.
Yeah, mine does
like
that too.
I have a blood vessel.
Okay, so
you can always see in
Were
that
you
eye.
up late? What you doing to get all tired?
No, it's just the show. I get worn down towards the end of the week, and it's just a cumulative, like Mondays, hey, you can.
And then Monday
jazzy
afternoon,
cat.
oh shit.
Right. Yeah, by the end of the week, Thursday or Friday, I'm usually dragging ass.
So if you have fake pink eye, you got to follow protocol. You have to call into work.
Yeah.
4 days.
Looks like you won't be here till Wednesday.
You're right, at the earliest.
I'm not gonna lie. The pink lie run. I loved that segment. I loved everything about that week and a half of whatever the fuck that was. whatever breakdown you were having.
And you'll never know what it was. That's the true fun part of it for me.
It had to have been some kind of mental breakdown, something like that, where you had to tap out for a few days.
So yes, I'm not, but I have no problem doing it. I would otherwise. Also got an email here from Chelsea. She said, I grew up in Boca, been a long-time listener since I was a kid. I once got on the radio to request Jaybird's Hurricane Francis song when I was in high school.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that was 2004,
I don't
16
even-
years ago.
That song doesn't even exist anymore. It's with all of our equipment, our computer.
Said I have since moved away from home a few years ago and for school, and I just finished my first year as a resident physician at a hospital in Pittsburgh. Listen to your podcast every day on my commute to and from work, and I just want to say a big thank you for being you. This year has been tough with long hours, super sick patients, with stress of being a brand new doc, plus the COVID craziness. Even with all that, you guys never fail to make me smile and laugh every single day. I especially love Animal or Denny's and Positive K, but also how your show makes me feel connected to home. Keep up the amazing work, Chelsea. Thanks for setting such a good example on how to handle this pandemic. Us healthcare professionals are very appreciative. So
Thank you, Chelsea.
Yes,
Yeah.
wear your mask for Chelsea.
Wow, 2004, man. That was the first year I was on the show. So it's 16 years now?
Damn.
I can't believe that.
You got old.
21 for y'all. Y'all can drink legally now as a show,
right?
and I'm 16. That's crazy. I've
crazy.
known you guys longer and spent more time with you than anybody in my personal life or I think teammates now at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. It's the longest of anything I've done.
You guys are my news teammates. You guys are my new teammates.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't talk well.
News.
I newest. I meant to sound dumb. It's the end of the week.
This is
dog.
about the furthest thing from a news operation I've ever seen.
It's the end of the week, man. Just get off my case.
Never.
We appreciate all y'all for being here. Yes, check social media. We'll all be posting stuff, so you'll still get a ton of content from us. I'll let you know of all the places I go. I'll just kind of give you a little quick view of them, maybe do a few Facebook Lives, and then kind of give you my thoughts. Awesome or ratchet. So from town to town, see where we
that's
are.
fun.
Yeah.
Awesomely ratchet.
Yeah.
You're right.
I
Sometimes
do.
that can hit.
Yeah, you'll probably say, what are you talking about, Kevin? That place is terrible. I love trashy, dirty places.
I
It's
think
weird.
I think we all do.
Yeah, we do. So if
If
it
it's
is,
got a good vibe, I can still make it happen.
yeah, look where I grew up.
If you grow up in a shithole, I mean,
Everything's
else
great.
That's what I know. That's home, baby. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.